Greetings everyone. Today we're going to be looking at commodities and more specifically the gold spot market. This is going to be a longer term analysis ranging from 1974 to 2010 and we shall be using a monthly bar chart. Since the mid-70s we can distinguish three major moves. The first one being the near vertical rise from 1976 to 1980 where the market rose more than eightfold from 101 to 875, followed by a 20-year consolidation which unfolded as a wedge pattern, within which we can see a smaller wedge from 1987 to March 93, and finally from the August 99 bottom, we witnessed a 10-year bull market, which recently culminated at 1220 last December. These three moves are clearly and respectively impulsive, corrective, and impulsive. We can thus label them A, B, and C, wave B being the 20-year corrective pattern that unfolded as a double zigzag, with wave W bottoming at 295 in June 82, wave X was the 502 high mid in December 87, leading to the final drop in wave Y, which in magnitude is exactly 61.8% of wave W. The wave count becomes a little bit more tricky when trying to break down wave C into its constituent parts. We could make a case that this whole move ended at the December 09 record high, wave 4 being a triangle and generating a little thrust in wave 5, which in magnitude is equal to wave 1. Alternatively, wave 4 might still be in progress within an expanded flat of which wave A bottomed at 699 in November 08. Wave B would be the record 1220 high, implying a 5-wave sequence down in wave C to complete wave 4 and generate wave 5. One could also argue that this expanded flat is not a wave 4 but instead a wave 2, with wave 1 topping at 10,017 in March 08, meaning that we have yet to witness the strongest and most powerful portion, wave 3 of C, which could happen a year or two from now. And for the Super Bulls out there, we can also count a succession of 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 ending this February, meaning that wave 3 of C is just around the corner and about to take us into the stratosphere. I personally would like to see this market top a little bit higher before a larger correction sets in, ideally at 1317, where the thrust in wave 5 will equal the triangle's amplitude from 699 to 1017, and that level also corresponds to the current channel's resistance line. If we were to break above 1317, the next target would be 1654, where the rise from the 699 low made in November 08 will be 61.8% of the preceding rally between August 99 and March 2008, followed by a much longer-term extension target at 2187, where the progression from that same August 99 low will be 100% of the huge rally we saw between 1976 and 1980. And finally, we have very long-term channel resistance currently at 2707. Conversely, if we did indeed top last December at 1220, expect tests of immediate retracement supports at 986 and 865, respectively 38.2 and 61.8% of the rise from the 699 low, followed by a longer-term target at 841, which is 23.6% of the rally from the August 99 bottom. Next up would be the all-important channel support line currently at 775, a break of which would interrupt the longer-term trend and signal a test of the 699 low, followed by the major 668-665 support area, which respectively is 38.2%, and the expanded flat target where wave C is 1.618 times wave A. Further losses below that zone would indicate a much longer lasting top in place at 1220, as the next targets would be 555, 461, and 366, respectively 50, 61.8, and 76.4% of the entire rally between 1999 and 2009. The bottom line is that we're presented with a multitude of plausible wave counts to satisfy the most diehard of bulls as well as bears, so in the absence of any overriding preferred scenario, we shall rely on our old friend, the trend channel, which basically means that gold remains bullish in the long term above 775. And who's to know whether this rally since 2001 is not the start of something much bigger to come, as we have witnessed between 2001 and 2005, as well as 1977 and 1979, which reminds us that this market is fractal, where the smaller parts form the building blocks of a much grander design.